Hello, my name is Miktal Patel. This video is about the Task to Do app that is developed using Agile Scrum methodology. We divided the role among the four team members where Priyank Gorasia was doing front-end development, Utsav Savalia was doing back-end development and Priyank Wavalia was doing DevOps engineering. And I took the role of Scrum Master. As a team, we discussed and decided on the app functionalities and planned all the tasks together. I then organized the work into 3 sprints, each lasting 5 days, to manage the development process more effectively. My main job was to help the team stay organized, assign tasks, and make sure we stayed on track. At the start of each sprint, I led the sprint planning meeting where we discussed the user stories and estimated the task sizes using the Fibonacci sequences. I made sure each task was clear and assigned properly in Jira, and I tracked our progress using story points. To support the team communication, I hosted daily stand up meetings on Zoom where everyone shared their progress plans and any blockers. These short meetings helped the team stay connected and solve issues quickly. I also ensured that we followed the test driven development and user extreme programming practices like task estimation, regular refactoration, and code quality checks. Finally, I work closely with our devs team to make sure our CI/CD pipelines work properly and supported the team in using tools like GitHub, Postman, and Jenkins effectively. Overall, my role as a Scrum Master was to guide the team through each sprint and help deliver working software on time by making sure our agile process runs smoothly.
Hello, I am Priyank Gorasia. I am front-end developer for client-side development. It includes reusable components for login, registration, task management, and filtering. You can see the code in sources and API. We made pages, components, and also we made tests. Now we going to application. Firstly, you can see sign up. I've already made my account, so I'm going to log in. You can see here forgot password. When you forgot your password, then you put here your mail ID, then get OTP and forgot your password. I do the login my account. You can see here dashboard, and this is a task of overview. And I do the login my account, and you can see here my profile. Now we can go to do. I've already made the task for the time limitation. Because of time limitation, uh, you can search any words here and filtering the word. You can see here I've written here grocery and give this filtering. When you want a mark, then select here, are you sure you want to mark this task as completed, and you click here yes, and you can see here task status updated successfully, and you can see task view here, and you can see completed task. Now this is a edit button, and you want any edit task, then you can do it, and this is a delete task. When I click here, then are you sure you want to remove this task? When you click yes, then task delete successfully, and this is a add new. I've already prepared a task because of time limitation, And I've written here description and set you can see that past dates all of disable and I choose 22. You can see here task added successfully. Now we made a pagination. When you create 10 tasks in one page after going to other pages, and you can do the logout your account. Are you sure you want to log out? When I click yes, then log out my task. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Utsav Savalya and I am a backend developer and I am responsible for developing a backend app for our Do Nexus project. So I choose Node.js and Express.js to build our backend application because it's fast, efficient, and also built on V8 engine, which make it ideal for handling asynchronous operation and also real-time data. And I choose MongoDB for a database management because it's a NoSQL database and also store data in a dynamic format like a JSON, and also it's very suitable for a Node.js. So we are using a test-driven development. So first, I write a test case for our auth controller, and these are the API of our auth controller for sign up and login, and those are the test case of task controller where I handle all the scenarios, and this is the API of a task like add task, get task, also update task and delete task, and those are the routers auth, and those are for a task like add and get list, also delete and update task. And in a app, this is our main app where I connected the database first and then render all main routes like auth and task. And in a server, I created a server and render it in on a port 5001. So our backend application runs on 5001, and these are the test cases for auth and also a task controller. And in MongoDB, we have a schema where we stored first name, last name, email, and also password in a hash format. Same for a task, we and store title, description, due date, and also the status of that particular task, and the user ID for identifying this task from which user, right? And we used Postman for our API testing. This is the Do Nexus Postman collection where we have both API like sign in, sign up, forget password, and update password. And in a task, we have a API of add task, get task, also complete the task for the status, and delete and update task. Also, you can access this API documentation from here, and you can see all our API for auth and also task. And also we develop our backend application by version wise, and our branching strategy is like we are develop our branches on a features wise like features authentication and features like task we develop our functionality in this branch, and then we merge with the dev, and when we see the all things working perfectly, then we merge with the main branch. And this is the CI/CD for my backend application which runs on a Amazon AWS. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Priyank Wavalya and my role is DevOps Engineer, DevOps Integration. We implemented CI and CD using GitHub Actions to automated testing and deployment. On each push and merge to develop, jet test run automatically and deployment were triggered. Continuous integration and continuous deployment CI and CD. We perform CI and CD with GitHub Action to automate the testing and deployment. So whenever all the tests pass, the front-end and back-end automatically get deployed to EC2. This means that the software is always up to date and the new code is the integrated and released at all times, which has the advantage of efficiency. This picture is show CI using GitHub Action. And this picture is show server of Do Nexus, and my server started on port 5001. And this picture show Amazon Web Service EC2 instance and my project is running instance. Continuous testing. For continuous testing, we containerize the application using Docker so that we have the same environments across local deployment and the automated builds. Check-in was configured to execute an automated test pipeline for each code. Change with the steps for installing and dependencies, testing and checking the build. With this arrangement, we run tests continuously in the every environment and enable use the monitor build performance and the stability over time. This picture is the Docker file and my which is run at front end and the back end together and test it. This picture is the check-in jobs and this one is all fail and last is the successful. This one is graph and this one is show is the all timeline consumption. And this picture is the successful check-in pipeline execution for the build.